Okay. Now next is update tab. So basically your update tab will have information on to which target are we updating. What's my target now? In this case, what is the target? Cube. So that's what it said. Data target is what? Cube, and what is the name of the cube? Okay, boss. Then the next important property is error handling. Very, very, very important. This concept. Yeah? This is what mainly here. So mainly two things. The what's my target, and then about error handling, you'll have the details in this. Now error handling ante I told you, when you run the DTP, it does it do 4 steps: extraction, error handling, transformations, and then update. Error handling ante how what it has to do with errors. How many errors it can tolerate. When there some error comes in, how it has to react to this. Now look at this. When I said deactivated, it means what? No error handling is done. It does not check for any quality of data at all. Okay. If I say no update, no reporting ante, if at least there is one error, okay, it will not update the data packet. Data packet, not the entire request was. Let's say you're loading 1 lakh and each packet of size 50,000. First packet there is no error, it goes through. Second packet it has got error, so the second packet is not at all updated. No reporting of the request. Means when the request is set to red, there is no reporting availability for it. So when I say no update, no report, it does not update the packet and no reporting should be given to it. Okay, boss? Then the checkbox called valid records update, no reporting means what? Let's say there is a packet 2 of 50,000 records. Out of 50,000, there are only 2 records were a problem, but remaining 49,998 records were true, good. So it will update them. It will update them, but still the request should be read. This says what? No reporting means what? It will update the valid records, but still show you red, saying to indicate you that there is some data failures in it. No update, no reporting ante ఒక్కటి ఎర్రర్ ఉన్నా మంచి కూడా పంపిది అసలుకి. ఓకే, ఇదేం చేస్తుంది? మంచి పంపిస్తుందని ఎర్రర్ చూపిస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏంది? వ్యాలిడ్ రికార్డ్స్ అప్డేట్ రిపోర్టింగ్ పాసిబుల్ అంటే ఆ 50,000 మంచివి ఏమున్నాయి, 49,988 ఏమున్నా వీటికి పోతాయి, అండ్ డస్ నాట్ రియలీ కేర్ అబౌట్ దోస్ 2 అండ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఇస్ షోన్ యాస్ గ్రీన్. ఏది కావాలి నీకు? లాస్ట్ అయితే పోతా ఉంటుంది రోజు, ఏదో ఒక రోజు సమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ సెలెక్ట్ ద లాస్ట్ వన్, వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? Irrespective of data quality, data will be going through because it will be just updating only the good ones. It doesn't really care about the bad ones. Someday, after 1 week or 10 days, you'll get a big ticket saying, I have a lot of transactions missing in my report. So, because of some data errors, those have not come into my queue, so user is not able to see them in the report. Atla ticket also. Adi tappu kaadu, last select cheste aa problem vastundi. So, what should I do? If I need to make sure that I always don't miss those transactions, which one would you choose? So atla meer etta third annaru, real time lo they use third one only. So they say valid records update, no reporting possible. So then what happens? In a packet, what are the records which are valid gets updated, but the remaining error records doesn't get in, and the request is set to red. So that I am notified. Let it update valid records and let it notify me that there is some problem in the request, so I can fix it out. So that's where I use the third one. Okay, boss? You should understand this point now. Okay. Now try to understand this. I say I have source object and I have got target object. Both are made with transformations. Let's say I am running DTP. Let's say you are running DTP with what? With error handling as valid records update, no reporting. And let's say you got 100 records, out of 100, 2 are errors. And 98 records are in good condition. At good without any errors, okay? So when I run the DTP with error handling as valid records update, no reporting, it extracts 100 records from the data source and updates 98 records to my target, and the 2 error records are moved to something called error stack. Error stack is something like PSA only, where you can do editing. It's like a table. So the 2 error records are written to error stack, and then the enter request is read. Then how do I need to fix it? Then once I see an error, what I'll do, straight away I'll go to error stack, find out what is the problem with the data. I can do editing of those records and then save in. Then after I edit those records in the error stack, do I need to bring the records back from error stack to the target? That's where I use something called error DTP, next type of DTP. Till now, For loading from source object to target, we are using standard DTP. But when I need to load from error stack to target, I need to use what? Error DTP. Got this, boss? Let's see how does it do. I've done this as a setting. Can you ever have, okay. Can you ever have a date 31st on the month of Feb? No. So they wrongly posted that date, so that's the error throwing that to me. Yeah. Atlanko error, let me have it. So I got 2 error records now in the file, yeah. So I'll go to the info package, let me run this, so that let the error data come in. The same error data has come into my PSA. Why get in the see 3102, 310. Because PSA will hold exactly replica of what is coming, doesn't throw any error while loading it to PSA. Yeah. Because data of any quality, your PSA would store the data. Yeah. Now I'm running DTP. Okay. What is my error link? Valid records update, no reporting. Now let me start this. So you get an error. Should consider it first. 20 records are extracted through error handling. 20 records have come in the transformations. Out of 20, how many? 18 have gone and 18 are updated. Now if you go to my queue, the request 290, is it available for reporting? A symbol role actually. If you get this icon here, it says what? It's available for reporting. No reporting. Why? It's a failure. Yeah. So transfer 20, but only how many are updated here? 18. That's what it says. 2 error records were not updated. Like this, you will be seeing a request, right? You see the button. What is button? Actually, important. The on the request model, you have something error stack. Now I see the error stack. What is it? What is this 2? 2 error records. Now if you go in, because when you're running DTP, you never knew that there's some error. Okay. Manam petnam again, but real time nigil dado. Some error records. Okay. Now you find that these 2 are the problem. But how do I know what is actually the reason? If you expand in detail, updating or transformation, it clearly tells you. Exception, wrong date, see long text. Okay, boss? Let me go in, and then I've got this error. Now what I'll do, I'll communicate to the business, but there are some sales orders which are either మనం చేసిన తప్పు కాదు, వాళ్ళు బిజినెస్ వాళ్ళు చేసిన తప్పు. There are some 2 transactions which are posted on the date 31st Feb 2004. So what do you think is the correct date? మన ఇష్టం మనం చేసేయలేదు, వాడిని అడగాలి, వాడు అంటాడు సారీ బస్ it was actually supposed to be on 1st of March, he actually did that. Okay. So then what I'll do, I'm going to edit those 2 records. Select this, edit. Okay, no boss? Done, edited, and then say save. Now once the records have been edited in the error stack, how do I upload the records from error stack to target? Error DTP. How do I do this? Now go into the DTP, update tab. There's a button. What is the button? Create error DTPs. Good. So it's actually error DTP. Create item. To refresh, I'm just see. Is order to create in the DTP? This is the one error. Go to error DTP. Let me run this now. So the two records now look at 2 records are loaded now. Now if I go to my queue, did I load those 2 records? What it actually missed out? So now can I set this to be green? 2 records రాలేదని చెప్పి రెడ్ అయింది. నా 2 records తెచ్చినాను. ఇప్పుడు దాన్ని గ్రీన్ చేయొచ్చా? Yes. Manually I'll set this to green. Now it will come to reporting. This is reporting simple. This is how we do error handling. Okay, boss. Like the checkbox called no update without master database. You know what? Do you know what is this? Extended star schema. When you load your master data, SIDs are generated. When you load your transaction data based on the SID, dimension IDs are generated, and the dimension IDs are used in the fact table. Now question is, can I load my transaction data without master? Can I load my transaction data without master database? If you want, I can allow it. If I allow it to load, it will explicitly insert the characteristic value, generate an SID, use that SID, generate my dimension ID, use that dimension ID into my fact table. This is a checkbox. If I say no update without master, it does not allow to load those transactions for which there is no master. Master data లేని transaction ని లోడ్ చేయనీదు. అదే డీసెలెక్ట్ చేసిన అనుకో, మాస్టర్ డేటా లేకుండా కూడా ఒప్పుకుంటాం. క్లియర్? So this is a checkbox where you indicate whether the transaction has to be loaded with master data or without master data. So, okay. If I select this, what happens? It does allow you to load transaction without master data also. Sorry. If I select this, what happens? Does not allow you to load transaction for which there is no master. If I deselect, it does allow you to load transaction irrespective of whether master data is available or not. You can load. Okay, boss.